Oh, Butch's headset's getting off. Felicitas, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep.
Awesome. Fantastic. Butch, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yep.
Awesome, Butch.
Now he went away again.
Is that what people are hearing? Can they hear us?
They could hear us for sure. I just don't know if they could hear him and the wavelength, the bandwidth. Are you still there, Adam?
Sorry, guys. I'm probably having trouble with my headset or something. Can you hear me now?
Well, the video is even jumping.
The crazy internet world. Everyone's pulling on it. Well, so we're back here. Butch, I'm assuming you introduced yourself, correct?
No, I didn't know what was going on. I'm Butch
Why don't you
Zemar.
introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Butch Zemar. I help small to mid-sized companies with their health insurance program and worksite benefits, and I'll write elite benefits.
Awesome. And my name is Adam Serwinski with Sidebar Insurance Solutions. We are a independent insurance agency here to service all your home, business, and auto insurance needs. Like Butch and I are both insurance guys. We like to take care of our surrounding community. And representing our surrounding community is Executive Director of the Orland Area Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Felicitas Cortez. Felicitas, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi, I'm Felicitas, and I'm the Executive Director of the Orland Park Chamber of Commerce. We represent just under 500 small businesses in the Orland Park area. We are located on 151st Street, and many of our members are from the Orland Park area, Orland Park proper, but many of them do reside in nearby communities such as Tinley, Mokina, Frankfort, New Lenox, Lockport, and we are advocates of small business.
Very cool. So why don't you explain just a little bit about how the Chamber's been involved or what the Chamber's been doing just on a very high level to help businesses in our area through this difficult time during the lockdown?
Sure, absolutely. So we found our operations have pivoted in the past, what are we at, week 3 now? Since the pandemic crisis has happened, our events have been postponed. Many of our face-to-face programs have been postponed or canceled for the time being. So now we are advocating, being a stronger advocate for our members, and we're finding that it's a different type of benefit for our members, and one that I believe they all appreciate. We are partnering with different organizations on the state, county, and national level, and some of them would be the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Illinois Chamber of Commerce, as well as the Small Business Advocacy Council, and so many more, to try and gather information that is relevant for our small businesses and translate that into wording that is easy to understand. And sometimes that'll take place of an email or a graphic or a link, and we try and push it out to all members. And actually what we've been doing is because we are advocates of small business, is that we are pushing this information out to whomever in the area needs it, whether they're a member of chamber or not. And I believe that, I'm hoping, I think it is, helping businesses to navigate, all the resources available to them on different levels, whether it be from SBA loans, many of the EIDL grants that are out there, and just trying to keep people updated, try and keep people informed, and be here always to be an ear to what they need. And if they need to connect with the government, or to connect with someone more knowledgeable about these loans, we're not saying that we know everything, we know all the details of the loans, because it's quite a process to navigate, but we will make sure that they are partnered with the experts and get the help that they need.
Just before we get to our second question, make sure if anyone who's watching out there wants to ask a question of Felicitas about the local resources, about options available either through federal, state, or local government, feel free to pop in. We'll answer as best we can, or what we feel comfortable providing. And even if we need to follow up offline, I know she'll probably be happy to do that as well. Great, Felicitas?
Absolutely. We're
Butch,
always available. I just want to toss out our number out there, if I may. You can find all our resources online. We try and update them as often as we can. And it's orlandparkchamber.org. And we're available to take a phone call at 708-349-2972.
Butch, do you have any questions you want to start off with?
No, it sounds like even in the pre-call that there's a lot of things going on to help support local businesses, and we talked about some strategies to help get things moving. It's all about the small business in the community, and I think the Orland Park Chamber is doing a great job. I share with you, I'm a past member. Probably need to reactivate. I used to live closer to Orland, so it was easier, and you guys are always busy with activities and community involvement. And I always thought that that was a wonderful thing. And then we moved a little bit further away, so it just changed priorities up a little bit. But I always thought Orland was always putting that best foot forward with communities out there.
So maybe I'll ask you this, and you can share a little bit of what you've actually done. I've noticed that you've had some Facebook presence and some groups that are really targeted to certain providers. Why don't you talk a little bit about what groups those are, and we'll make sure to put those links up on the video as well.
Sure, absolutely. So because of government mandate, we found that many of our restaurants were not able to function in the traditional manner. So they had to redesign their operations. So anything food related now is ordered online, curbside delivery, or home delivery. So what we did to help facilitate that and really help promote our members, and also all the restaurants in the areas, we created a Facebook group. It's a horrible title. It's called the Orland Park, Tinley Park Area Dining Options Amid COVID-19. We ended up partnering with the Tinley Park Chamber of Commerce on this initiative to populate this page with the restaurants putting in their menus, their daily specials, and then we invited the public to browse the page, order from their favorite restaurants, take pictures of their items or their recommendations, and tag the restaurant. And in a matter of like 72 hours, we went from one member, which was myself, and then, and Jackie Bobbitt over at the Tinley Park Chamber. So now we have, I believe we're just under 2,000 members, and it's quite a vibrant page. People are posting on there every day, trying to outdo each other really with their orders, and it's just so fantastic to see. And what I'm hearing from the restaurant owners, that it has really given them, a breath of new life. It's not what they're used to in terms of operations, but it's giving them just this little push. Their staff is employed, their restaurants are being promoted, and their favorite customers are still dining and ordering their favorite dishes. So that is Orland and Tinley Park Area Dining Options Amid COVID-19. So that takes care of our restaurants. But now we needed to really take care of our other businesses, our other shop local options. So we designed a second page, and this one is called Orland and Tinley Park Area Shop Local Options Amid COVID-19. And this one is designed strictly for those that have, there we are.
I put up a share of the actual page for that takeout.
Cool.
So I just wanted to show everybody the takeout page. I don't know if you're seeing that.
Yeah, so this one, that on the screen now was the restaurant page, and our shop local page is designed for anyone that's still offering options. Still offering options for shopping, online ordering. So so that would be our roofers, our painters, people that can help you with marketing your business, people that can help you design or photograph your business. So what we are doing is inviting all businesses to get on that shop local page. We will approve you once we see your post up, and then we invite the public too to share and to review these businesses where they're still getting service. So it's not as vibrant as the restaurant page. There's the shop local businesses, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And again, this is open to chamber members and non-chamber members.
Yeah, so there's two really great local sites that you guys can do, that you people out there who are looking to shop local, looking to help out local businesses can go to, whether it's the food sites, which are really focused on trying to highlight the restaurants, but also on the services side or any other type of businesses that are just local, are able to serve, are still active, because we may not even know what businesses are still operating and running because we're all locked in our home.
Absolutely, and it's a great opportunity too, because everyone's hours will change depending on the day or the intake. So people are able to really update their information in real time.
So we've also put in the, I believe in the watch party, if you're in the watch party, we'll also make sure to attach the links to the comments in the video. So you can just scroll down and take a look at the links to both of those to ask permission to hop in. So we've talked about the Facebook a little bit. What other opportunities or what other things is the Chamber office doing to support local businesses where maybe they want to reach out to yourself, or I know your staff member, Bonnie, who's also there to try and help out. What are the things that the office is doing in addition to the Facebook management?
So now we find ourselves having to move from a face-to-face presence to a virtual presence, because we still need to run our businesses. We still need to educate our staff. So now at the Orland Chamber is partnering with other local chambers to provide virtual opportunities. So we have one coming up this Monday, the 13th of April. This one is a webinar that we're offering. It's how to manage a remote workforce. I'm sure many of us can relate to that. And that is a 1 p.m. webinar, and it is going to be offered by Gordon Flush. That one is sponsored by Gordon Flush. We will have information up on both our chamber pages for that one. So please come join us for that. And then moving forward, we have several virtual business after hours planned for the month of April, as well as a virtual monthly membership meeting. We're going to push it back an hour instead of our usual 8 o'clock start time. We'll push it back to 9 o'clock. We invite our members and our potential members, anyone interested in what the chamber is about, what the chamber has to offer, especially during this transition time. We invite them to come aboard, bring your cup of coffee, your donut, what have you, and we'll do a little virtual networking. Because that's that is what it's about, whether we're face to face or on a Zoom such as now. People are going to do business with people that they know. So we're just giving you another opportunity to let that happen.
I think it's important to reiterate too. It's this. If we're going to get through this, it's together. It's by using each other, by supporting one another, by referring business to these local companies. A lot of the bigger companies can probably weather this for a while. They're larger and can spread that over. But these small businesses locally are just really reeling from not having those local contacts anymore.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, you're so right in that together we are stronger, and that's another way too that the chamber office, I want to give a shout out to Bonnie Holloway, who is our member services coordinator. She's my right-hand person there to help take phone calls and to really introduce businesses to one another. We're hearing from many businesses that they are shifting operations to other things. For example, Pink Angels, who does home health care, is now having many of her people create masks, sewing these masks. So she's amassed a great number of them. She's calling the chamber office to see, she has a product ready to go, but she's not quite sure who could take avail. So that's where we step in. We're reaching out to many of our businesses who have employees that may need that, non-95 type of mask. We will also reach out to the village, because I know the village is starting a program similar. So it's so important right now to share our resources, not only in staff and time, but items as well. So if anyone out there has anything they'd like to donate, whether it be a monetary or a product donation, reach out to the village, reach out to the Chamber of Commerce, and we'll make sure that your donations are funneled to those entities that need it the most.
Awesome. Can you talk a little bit about some of the resources that you're seeing and been briefed on about the county-wide resources that are available, or county level? Because I know that you've been engaged with them as well as state and federal.
Right. So everyone is so familiar already with the SBA loans going out through the federal level, the PPPs. But yesterday it was just announced by Tony Preckwinkle's office that they've started something on the county level. It's called the Cook County Small Business Initiative, Recovery Initiative, I believe is the moniker for it. There's not too much information on it just yet, but they have 10 million, I believe, ready to go, hoping to get more entities to funnel money into this program. But it is specifically for small businesses and keeping care to those that are located in suburban Cook County. So the link for that would be cookcounty.il.gov/recovery. I encourage every small business owner to get on that link and sign up personally so you'll get updates as they're given. No detail, like I said, no details of this fund has yet been given, but it's coming, I believe, mid-April.
And how about the state level? Any things you'd like to add on that you are aware of, or supports that Illinois is providing to local or small businesses that may be able to help us get through this difficult time?
Sure, absolutely. So I know that on the state level there is the emergency disaster loan grant and emergency disaster grant and loan. I know there was one specific for restaurants and other businesses in hospitality, and then there's another low-cost one for small businesses. And that one, I would encourage you, all the details of that, again, is so complicated, and it feels like a lot of these, a lot of the requirements will change. So I encourage small businesses to go on the state government, Illinois state site, and access the application and all details to that. And if anyone needs any assistance or has any questions, again, I encourage you to contact the Village of Orland Park. I believe they have a team that will be up and running to help businesses with these questions. And the Chamber also is working to put a team of experts together to guide our small business owners through the process.
We've talked a little bit about how the things that are available to small businesses, but I think one of the things we can highlight, and you have some visibility to, are ways that small businesses are adapting to support the community. So I'd love for you to highlight some of your members or some of the businesses locally, or somebody in the local.
Right, absolutely. You know, that the first one that comes to mind, hold on, let me turn on my battery because I think I'm going to die soon. Here we go. All right. Bob Feldman from Nothing But Cakes, of course, comes to mind first. This is a rock star of a gentleman. And what he's done is really partnered with individuals and other business owners in the area to help sponsor his Bites of Joy. And what he will do then is make these deliveries to, hospitals, to, I believe, fire, police, these what we call the frontline workers, to give them, something sweet and delicious, and as a thank you, really, for the work that they do during this time. So if anyone is interested in helping out with this program, the Bites of Joy program, I encourage you to go to the Nothing But Cake Facebook page and reach out to him directly. I just wanted to also highlight some of my members that have really transitioned into a new way of operating, during this time. One is the Options Weight Loss Clinic on 143rd and LaGrange in the Orland Park Crossing subdivision or shopping center. They have a roster of clients that have really turned to them, since they've been open, I think nearly a year now, to help them with their weight concerns. And because of the government mandate, they are allowed to have people or more than one into their facility. So what they've done is they've done telemedicine videos to help consult with their practitioners and patients, and they've offered curbside delivery of their food and products. And I'm noticing too that other people have done that. Michelle Halliburton from Mary Kay, one of our ambassadors, is now doing home deliveries. Even though we're shut in, we still need to take care of our skin, and Michelle Halliburton is going to make sure that that happens with personalized delivery. So those are just some of the ways that people are pivoting and really redoing their operations to make it through. They have a lot of going, don't they?
Oh, yeah. And I'm glad the community's pulling together and making these innovative changes. It could be a pathway to newer things in the future, but I also think it's bringing a lot more people together as a community, and the people that are going the extra mile to make sure that people are still getting the products and services that are needed. And of course, it's supporting those businesses through the tough time that we're facing right now.
Right. Now, I'm always so heartened to see our small businesses partnering with one another, whether they're sharing resources, sharing products, or offering somebody else's products along with theirs. I know Brass Tap has a great selection of craft brewery, but now I see they're posting on our Facebook food page that with a family size order, they will also make, they'll throw in a bottle of Juicy Lucy Sangria, who's another member. So that's just one example of how our members are really supporting each other, partnering up with one another. And that's fantastic. Because, you know, we can't do it alone. Adam, we are stronger together, right, Butch? Adam?
That's right.
It's part of the idea of why we're doing this. So any last things you want to kind of share, or, you know, like the highlights you want to provide so that we can make sure that we're giving the proper amount of shine to those companies that are making the difference here today, as we're in, like you said, week 3.
Right, absolutely. I encourage everyone to please like the Orland Park Chamber Facebook page, because that is the hub of really everything that we do, as well as the Orland Park Chamber site. That's, again, Orland Park chamber.org. Please join our Facebook pages to shop local, to find these businesses that are still offering services to everyone. And then also the Facebook food page to see where your next meal is going to be. We are going to have an email blast going out in just a little bit, and that is going to highlight all our Easter meal specials being offered by area restaurants and caterers. So give us a call anytime if you'd like to be put on that mailing list. And the number to the office, again, is 708-349-2972.
Awesome. Butch, any last questions you want to ask?
No, I just keep up the great work, keep the community involved, obviously, I'm glad somebody's in communication with multiple cities, the county and the state, to keep the programs rolling or the information to the business owners so we can make it through this tough time.
Yeah, thank you.
Lastly, Felicitas, I just want to send my best wishes and thanks to you and your family. I know Joe's working hard in the emergency division, and he's a frontline worker. You guys are dealing with a ton, so thank you, and thanks to Joe and all that you guys are doing. Our prayers and thoughts and best wishes are with all of you guys and your family at this time. Joe's awesome, by the way. For those people who don't know Joe, he's a rock star.
Thanks so much, Adam.
I think we lost Adam there for a second. Can you hear us, Adam? That audio connection.
Yeah.
Butch Zemar's here, thanks to Felicitas. Sorry,
yes,
somebody's kicking in.
No, I was just, we lost you for a second.
Oh, man, this internet thing. Everyone, stop watching Netflix so you can see me. So, hey, just want to say thanks to everyone. Thanks to Felicitas. Thanks, Felicitas. Thanks, Butch, for spending some time with us. Yeah, it's been awesome and really appreciate it. I know we're going to be working with the Orland Chamber of Commerce to bring some more guests and members onto our show and provide a little more value to you guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully found this interesting. Sorry for the internet glitches and the freezing. We're trying our best. I'm going to yell at Xfinity later today. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll look forward to talking to everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Great. Thanks, everybody.